What's up? Got a couple of bits to update on, I think. I've actually got quite a lot of bits arrived. I've got fuel rails all done. And the inlet's pretty much done. There's trumpets inside the box now. I've got a little bit of die grinding to do on the inlet and then it'll be finished. A bit of finishing work. I've been working on the intercooler, got some tanks on there and started making the intake pipe gubbins, and also started making strut towers. I've got some plates, need to shape them, come up with some sort of idea, and yeah, with the old intercooler, I think I'm just going to have a pipe come out the end here and swing around and into the turbo. I'm not entirely sure yet. So what else have I got done? The rocker cover is primed. In fact, I think it looks really good in grey. And I've put some AN fittings on there to just try and figure out where I'm going to go with the breather tank. Now initially I was planning on doing this, come down through here, go across and have a breather tank somewhere over there, away from the heat. But then I saw the pipes crossing over and it's really ugly, so I need to come up with a plan there so that I don't have any pipes crossing over. And what else is there? I'm going to take the cover off in a minute so you can see the trumpets. In fact, I might as well just do it now. That's if I can undo all the bolts. It's going to fall on the floor. I might have to put the phone down. Hang on. There we go. Trumpets, and then if you look inside, you can see I've got some bit of porting to do in and around the mouth of the inlet, but quite happy with that. Looks pretty sick. I kind of wish it was on ITBs. Anyway, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit nonchalant this evening, but I'm pretty tired and I want to go home. I've made a water neck. Sounded really Devonshire then. Made a water neck. Needs to put AN3 on it, like that. And then I've modified this bracket and put like a fold on it so it followed the shape of the angles of the roll cage tubes better, but then I've ended up with this horrible looking gap. And the ECU actually looks good from this side, but if you look from the other side it doesn't look square in the car. So I think I'm going to remake that plate, but for now it is adequate to get the car running and through rolling road. And then also started making a tank. So I've got the box. Some of it's welded together. I'm not going to lie, I'm having a bit of trouble with the alley welding. So, especially with my welder. My welder's took. But I'm going to try and sort out another welder, borrow one. Oh, yes! I overcame the length of the shock problem. And now I have, it's got the exact right ride height. I can't go any lower, but I can go, no, I can't go any higher, but I can go lower. But I've got like, you could fit a whole Ginster's pasty up under the arch on top of the tyre now. Baby Jesus has got somewhere to go and weep. But thankfully with the over fenders, it's still a good ride height. But yeah, what I did was I wound these off, the fronts and the rears, and I just swapped them. And there's a good inch difference between the two. And at the moment, I've got another inch that I can wind these in. So on the front, I could go an inch lower, but I can't really go any higher. Maybe like ½ inch or so. So what I think I'll do is bottom these out and then see where the strut towers lie. So obviously whatever I make here has to be unboltable from here so that I can remove the front end. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld like a plate in all the way along down, so we're in line with the front end, basically this black line. It'll basically just be a flange that the like this whole inner strut tower wing area is all, it's going to be welded in solid up to here, but it will bolt along this edge, along the flange along there, which is actually ideal because I just got all the weld, you know, these things that I use. Just got a load of these. I bought 50 M6 and 50 M8 when I started the project. Sorry, I'm just trying to put them back in the... And I ran out the other day, which means I've welded 100 of these into this car somewhere. Doesn't seem possible. What else have I got? I've got some more V-bands. I got some oil. I got some really shit filters just to throw on for running it up and rolling road, and then after all that's done, we'll put fresh oil in. Got some oil. Put this in the daily as well. It's just some whatever oil, nothing special. Got some stainless pipe. Got a cylinder head so I can weld up the manifold and just use the, you know, as a heat sink basically. I think that's basically it. Oh, I got like a weld on cap thing and another weld on cap. The idea was to have breather tank on this side and a header tank on this side and make them look the same. And then on the side of the header tank have like a expansion tank for catching any excess coolant so it doesn't just get sprayed all over the track. I've got a feeling that's it. I think we're all caught up here. So yeah, hopefully next time I make a video I'll be a bit more upbeat. And oh yeah, I bought this whole length of alley so I could modify the rear shocks, and now I don't need it. So what do I do with that? I don't know. It's pretty hench. Use it for something. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I was going home. Goodbye.